I love that I'm on a list that includes B.B. King and Aretha Franklin. I've never been on that list before at this moment. So.
Yeah.
When you're working in things that are very personal, you can really rely on instinct. And there's like an endless amount of instincts. I think basically like personal cinema is a way of me being creating works that I have an enormous amount to offer. I'm the only person who knows as much about these works and these characters and these situations and these feelings. There's no one else because it's mine. And so I think it's why I've never been someone who could work on things that I'm hired out for. I think as an artist, there is the danger of making something, because there's always the possibility of shame and humiliation, right? Everything we create is a risk and could be, for me, there's the danger of exposing myself through my work in ways that I don't feel loved, right?
Yeah.
To subject myself to others' opinions.
I understand.
Or to make something that I don't think is good.
Yeah.
To fail is dangerous. Yes, I think, I think to lose control of your own image, to lose control of your own feeling about yourself, to become a commodity, right? Like as a filmmaker, every film turns you into a commodity. But also like in risk is beauty.
Okay, the last question, I'm sorry because I want to ask you 100 questions.
Oh yeah, that's a nice.
We can do a funny one or a
whichever you want.
transcendental one. What do you want?
Whatever you want. It's your choice.
Okay.
You're the director.
I'm nervous. No, don't tell me that because I have a lot of pressure.
Why don't you do two? Do two. Then you won't worry so much.
Yeah?
Okay. Go for it.
You are born in Memphis,
yes.
I think. What does this city have? Because there are a lot of stars like you, B.B. King, Aretha Franklin. What do you eat in this talented city?
What do I eat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting question because my mother was writing a question of where to take my sister to lunch today in Memphis.
Okay.
So I was actually thinking about this. I love that I'm on a list that includes B.B. King and Aretha Franklin. I've never been on that list before at this moment. So just to be part of that is Memphis canon, I'm very proud. Aretha, it's hard to claim Aretha for Memphis because she was only there for a little bit. She didn't make her music there. She left. She did leave and go to Detroit. So, but she was born there.
Yeah, okay. Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash
Elvis Presley was born in Tupelo, but lived in Memphis, and Johnny Cash also lived in Memphis, but probably wasn't born there. But we have a lot. We have a lot. Okay. There's a lot. Where do I eat? I eat the same thing that I look for here in Barcelona. I look for places in which the food and the environment speaks to the history.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, I'd rather be in a place where the history is present, not absent. So the history has not been. So I look for less. I look for certain foods, but I look for spaces in which you can feel the conflict and you can feel the passing of time, and so places that are not new. Yeah. But the food that I look for is great, something like fried chicken and black eyed peas and collard green and barbecue and corn on the cob and dumplings, and I mean there's a lot. I grew up with Southern food, so I go back and try to find that.
I am very hungry right now.
I know. Fried chicken.
Very
I would say to value the uniqueness of one's own story.
Okay.
Like there's nothing you know better than your own experience, and often one's own experience feels devalued, and to trust that you have something that is your own and that is meaningful because it's yours. The other thing that I try to do is try to talk about, and I think the class will be about that, is not to be ashamed or anxious about appropriation, and to work through others as a way of finding your own voice. So all of my films are remakes. And I'm very open about that. But in a way, there's this idea that you should be creating something original, and actually you were always part of a history. And your relationship to that history is about retelling in your own way.
I think it's a hot take.
Okay,
So,
good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You finished?
That was great.